Power, power, power. This is ability or capacity to influence other people, behavior, or causes of an event. Power. Power is a very, very important tool to have. It could be political power, it could be financial power, it could be social power, it could be utterance power, and at the same time, it could be spiritual power or physical power, as far as is the ability or capacity to influence other people's behavior or causes of an event. How can you attain power? And what is the importance of power to you? That question is for you, and the answer is for me to give you. Power, as we said, is an ability or capacity to influence other people's behavior. You can even use power to influence the whole nation's behavior. Power of television, power of information. You can use all that. But do you know what? Funny enough, you can attain power. It depends on the concept of power you want. Is it financial power? Is it political power? Is it social power? Or is it physical power? But with all this, there's one thing that attain or be the anchor for you to have power. Maybe you want a political power, maybe you want physical power, maybe you want financial power. There's one thing that attach every power holder to the power itself. There's one strong anchor. And what is this anchor? Willingness. Willingness. And when we say willingness, it's not willingness of just thought. Because if willingness is just a thought, even beggars, sorry to say, beggars will have power. Willingness and full dedication. You must be ready, willing, and ready for your own, for you, every part of the power you want. Every power, every day, every second. This will show you and will link you and the power to be intimately together without no part. Don't get me wrong, nothing lasts forever. Things shift, but the main thing is that you will have that power first. Number one, as I said, is the willingness. Willingness. You must willing and ready for the concept of power you want. If it's a social power, you must know how to, clean up. Orator, know how to talk, interact, social interaction. If you don't know it, if you want it, that means you have to be trained for it. That shows the willingness. You have to give time. You have to sacrifice time to be trained and to attain social power, which could be, how to socially interact with people, how to be very good in conversation, and how to bend people's will toward yours. That's power. With that, there's a lot to be sacrificed. Your time, your knowledge, your humbleness, and your calmness. After you get power, you might be different person entirely, which we have seen many people with power at Tunisia, when they haven't got power, different person, and when they attain power, they change. That's up to you. But the main thing is that at that moment of you chasing or attracting power, a certain thing you have to meet up with. Humbleness, calmness, readiness, willingness, and time and other things sacrificed. Let's say you are going for political power. You have to belong to a party. You have to know the history. You might not know the full history, but at least there's certain history and timeline that you could be able to interact. And willingness is there, and you have to be ready to mingle with political allies, political friends, even engage in conversation with political enemies. That's power. Financial power now. If you want your financial power, you have to be trained for it. You have to be willing to have it. You have to be ready to have it. And at the same time, financial structure and knowledge, you find every way to attain it. Yes, you find every way to attain it. Because power is not what anyone can handle to you. No, because people value power. They know once they give you power, you might change, and a lot of time, majority of time, people that undo power to other people are the first sacrificed. Not all the time, but majority of the time. Because do you know why? They know that one that undo power to you, know the value of power and know what you can do. So for them to go astray, that's for the bad people and majority of human on the negative side. Anyway, sorry to say that. Yeah, it takes a lot before you could be on positive side. Majority of us are negative, even when, do you know why? Because negativity flows right around more than positivity. So the first people that handle power to them are the first sacrifice. How can you have power? Number 2, discipline. No discipline, no power. No discipline, no power. Discipline could be in terms of maybe celebrating. You just want to be on your own for few time to see how your body works, how you respond to not intimate with other people, not discharging any fluid. It's part of the discipline. Discipline could be 0% alcohol tolerant. Discipline could be 0% alcohol tolerant. After you attain power, you might change. But at that moment that you chasing and willing to attain power, certain thing you must beg or say bye-bye to. Even when you might say welcome later. But you got your power now. It's up to you what you're gonna do with it. That's number 2. Number 3 is love of power. Love for power. Love of power. Whenever you have love for, it will never go wrong in front of you. Whenever you have love for, you don't see it go wrong. It might be wrong, but to you, it's not wrong. Do you know why? Because you have unconditional love. Yeah. You have unconditional love, agape love. Unconditional, agape love that no matter what, is right and right shall it be. In this moment, that's number 3, is love. In this moment, the number 3 of this love, that will compass everything together, willingness, readiness, sacrifice, discipline. Love will compass it together, and that could show in your eyeball to other people that look, that block is going far. That young lady, the way she carry herself, she's going far. She's gonna have power. Depends on the terrain of power you want to achieve. If it's a political, if it's a social, if it's a financial, if it's a physical. And number 4, training, like updating, downloading information, upgrading, attaining knowledge and information. That's training. Have you seen any martial art person with power without no training? Have you seen any world class boxer with power without no training? Have you seen fantastic athletes, world class, without no training? No, you have to train constantly. Why? Because we are all digital information. We are all digital built. Your brain, your eyes, your nostril, your tongue, your lips, your skin, your hair, your fingers, they all digital. If you touch any part of it, brain will register. If you touch the hair, brain will register. If you blink, brain will register. So the more you go and train yourself, the more this will be wired in the brain and register. Then the brain will be questioning now, what do you want, my owner? And because when you're training and you're sweating and it's a pain, they say no pain, no gain. As you taking the pain, you'll be asking yourself, why am I doing this? Because I want power. I want to be number one. I want to be recognized. I want to be known. I want to have power. Yes, with all this, the earlier is better for you as a young chap. Once you start getting to certain age, the capacity to attain power decline. It doesn't die. It's not that it's dead, but the capacity of it decline gradually. You can't compare the young, grown alpha male lion to old king lion. No, he might be old. It might have the trick, but the drive and power has gone. The young one is not old. His ability and strength are still genuine and strong. So you can easily attain the power without too much effort. The old one can still attain the power because of the whole trick. But the main thing is that people might consider time might decline him, ability might decline him, even his own strength might decline him. So it's better for you to know what you have to and what kind of power you want and go for it. Because you know why? It's yours. It's yours. Good luck. For you to support us, go to YouTube, Babwood1 or Babwood1111. Subscribe, leave your comment. We learn from each other. Go to Instagram, Babwood1. Support, follow, leave your comment, and on TikTok as well, Babwood1. Support, like, and give comment. We need you and you need us. Good luck, power, and power, and